So hey all, it's almost time for our trip to Vegas, so I'm looking forward to that. Of course, I will be busy for a while, and that'll be fun. When I come back, I'm gonna have a little time to continue work on the editing process for Vanguard and Winterfell 2, which right now are the two projects that I am working on, cleaning up and improving and tightening up. Hopefully, to get at least another one of them out by the end of the year. Maybe a little. We'll see. We'll see exactly how all of it goes. But once I'm down to one pending project, I'm gonna try to kick into the new pattern and get started on production for phase two, as it were. Because I concluded that what I needed to do right now, or at least for this year, is to try and finish the projects that I've got almost done, get them finished, get them out the door, get them done, and then start working on new material, or rather, ideas I'd always had, but I'd never gotten to the finish line for whatever reason. Some of it has got some outlines done. Some of it has got some stuff already written, and a lot of what I've already got down, I really enjoy. I really kind of think it's like it's the right start for these stories, but I don't. I haven't really successfully. I mean, I used to kind of just flit around based on where focus slash inspiration struck, and it would result in a lot of half-finished projects, and I would be working on something all the time, but I would never be getting anything done. And I would always be seeing people putting stuff out, and it was kind of only making it worse because you kept on looking at like, here's all this stuff I'm doing, and I don't have anything to show for it. Whereas, but as they also say, finished is better than perfect. It may not be the perfect version of your story, but you also can't tweak on it forever. So I'm trying to be a little bit better about focusing on fewer projects, getting things done. Also doing more short stories. And when I do short stories, they're either like standalone projects or something that ties into the larger projects, because there's a lot of things that the novels bring up that I don't have time to deal with in the main plot line, or they would be distracting or just not fit in this particular story. But they're still stories worth telling, so it's a good excuse to do a short story every now and then to also keep the various settings I have going, and also to produce and work on something that's a little bit of a smaller scale rather than a novel, which is I mean, I don't even know what kind of a time frame I would put for a novel right now, because so far I've never tracked it from start to finish. But I just know, I mean, novels take a long time just because of the size of the project. But also in particular, it was just there's just a lot. Short stories, you know 2 to 3 week turnaround, maybe, if that's what I'm focusing on. I can write a short story, I can get it done. If need be, I can do some edits to it. I used to try and do at least one editing pass on the short story, and it's something shorter when you just need something bite-sized to take on, rather than a large, a novel, which is a bunch of smaller parts that combine to a greater whole. Because I try and break them into manageable tasks. It's like one chapter at a time. It's like just as necessary, and it's all things that they teach you that I probably should have learned a while ago. But it's just like I'm trying to finally put these things into practice. Video work is probably going to be pretty light today. I recorded my intro for an episode of Joy of Trek, because I put in some recommendations for Discovery and Picard episodes, because the podcast hosts, Kaki, Greg, and Kay, all kind of wanted more recommendations for new Trek, so I put a few of those in. And I mean, I kind of understandable. It's the bulk of Trek is still the Berman era of Star Trek series, because there's like 500-600 of those episodes from that period. So I mean, it makes sense that people are also more familiar with those as well. But that being said, I know Kaki has been chomping at the bit to break open his book from Hauke, which had the makeup from Discovery. So I was trying to aid them in both of those things, getting Discovery recommendations and the Trek makeup book. So but anyway, at some point they'll get to that. And let's see, what else is there. Probably a light day today, at least as far as workload. I have I might work on the Changing Tale review a little bit more because I'm editing that one, or I might record audio for one or two of the reviews that I'm still working on, so probably nothing completed today. I expect to have a bunch of content after I come back from my sorted trips, but if there's missing weeks, my apologies. It's just kind of hectic, particularly during travel time. But at least on the flip side, I shouldn't lose any video production periods based on the time that everything is happening. Because I record once every 2 weeks, and I usually just do whatever I can do in those pockets of time that I have allocated for video work. I guess that's about it for now because I don't want to make this one too long. But I will catch you all later, and hopefully I'll have some stuff to show you. If you like post-apocalyptic fiction, polar bears, and adventure, check out my newest release, Winterfall, available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. And don't forget about my werewolf novel, Blue Moon. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, click the subscribe button and leave a comment below. Meow.